Hello board members and officers. This video will show you how to generate emails to the residents. First, go to the sparklingrivercondos.com website and log in at the top right of the screen. I have two users that I've set up besides my ID. I have a test user who's an admin just like you are, like a board member, and I also have another ID that's set up like a regular resident. So let me log in as if I were you to show you what you have access to. Remember, when you after you log in, you want to scroll down to the bottom of the home screen, and on the bottom you'll see a black and white banner that says copyright Sparkling River, homeowners, blah, 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 terms of use, and admin. The normal resident does not see this. If you go to the right and see the white admin, excuse me, click on the little finger and it will open up the admin page. Notice here on the left, this is the toolbar that basically runs the website for you. It tells you that you're a sub-admin, and it tells you you have access to these features. There's many features on the website, but these are the ones that you currently have assigned. And another video will go over the other features, and you can determine if you feel you need more than just these. Notice over here on the left, on the admin panel, they call this, these menus are highlighted in green. There's a little plus key here. If you plus it, it will open the things you have access to. If you click minus, it will collapse it. So membership, plus minus, admin, plus minus, open, close, open, close. The email feature is under membership. So if you open it, you click on email publisher. It brings up this panel. There are folders on the top. There's new messages, there's drafts, templates, signatures, history, about, and help. About is essentially a little documentation on what email is about. Help has some other information if you want to search for something that you're not sure about. But pretty much everything you need to know is in the about. So let's start. So you have a new message that you would like to send out. You have a couple of ways that you can do this. First, you can just click on the new message, create message from scratch, next step. Here, it gives you a variety of information. Here, and I would suggest you do this send to last, you can select the people categories that have been assigned in this email feature. That doesn't mean you can't send a resident an individual message, but not through here. So this is just basically for those group emails that you want to send, like you see Sparkling River Activity, active users, which is the one you'll use the most, admin, I've got the different board members on here, and another feature that's helpful in here, I've also included street. So on each resident entry in the database, it says what street they live in. Brackett, Cricket, Laybridge, etc. So if you have a message, say for example, that you want to send all the residents on Brackett, you can click Brackett and it will populate that with Brackett, and then you can send those messages. Let's see, there was another one I wanted to show you. There's another one called Quads, which is helpful when you're trying to do the testing, and it will just send it to those residents. So first, select who you want to send it to. Generally, you're going to send it to the active members. Notice we have a no reply. No reply is for we did not purchase this from the vendor, so these messages are no reply. Then type in here who you are. It will populate it with what you said as your name, but if you want to populate it with something else, you can. I'm going to change this right now so I don't send anything out accidentally. I'm going to actually, let me see, do I have myself in there? Yeah, I do. Okay. And then put your subject, put your information, scroll down. You can't attach documents to this. And here you hit the down arrow and you can select your signature. I've added all of you in here. If you'd like to see how to track their views, I'll show you that in a moment. You can click yes. You can send it now, which generally you do, or if you click future, it will give you a day and time that you can send out. And if you're not sure you want to send it right now, you can do new draft. Once you're finished, click save. And now it will tell you that, oh, something was wrong. I said I want it in the future and it requires this information. Nope, I need to do that. If you forgot to put, for example, who you wanted to send it to, it wouldn't send it. It would say this form contains errors and you need to correct it. So it walks you through. I'm going to click save and it sends it. Now you can, for example, go back over to history. And whatever emails, notice this one that said test, it's in the queue right now. I only sent it to one recipient. Notice I sent an email earlier today to the board. It's been processed. If I click on details and it sent it to 9 people, if I click on that little hyperlink there, it will tell me the 9 people that I sent it to, and it will tell me if they read it and what time, if their service communicates with the HOA site server. So this isn't foolproof, but generally you can see who got it and when. I like to do yes because I kind of like to see who has read emails. And notice it was sent, there's a filter in there. So now that was sent to the board and officers. That was the filter that I used. Let me go back again. And notice while we were doing that, my test email went out. I'm going to look at the details. It was sent to, click on that link. Who was it sent to? And has she read it yet? Nope, she hasn't. Excuse me. Go back. If you want to do a draft, you can write a whole draft. So add a new draft. Now, and you can say the title of it. You can say from it. Notice the no reply because we don't have that function. You can say it's from, whatever your name is, and then you can say the topic, and you can say what you want to say, and then you click down to pick your signature, and then do I want to track it? Yeah, I do. And I can save it. Now it's not sending it because remember, it's a draft. And here's my draft. So later on, I'm ready to send it. So I go new message. And when I go, I said, oh, you can load a draft. Oh, I remember that one I wrote. So I'm going to go load draft. Select it. Next step. And now you do have to pick who you want to send it to. So maybe it's to everybody. Maybe again, it's just to Liz. And you go back down a little bit more. Do I want to track it? Sure. Save. It's going to put it in the email queue. The vendor typically sends them in batches, so it doesn't always go right away. Now let's say you're, oh darn, I don't want to send that. Hit details quick because you only have a minute and you can cancel delivery. If you send something that you want to send in the future and you know you made a mistake on it, see now it can't be canceled because I didn't get there fast enough. But if you had something you wanted to send in the future and it was in the queue, you could go in and delete it. Templates I haven't really used. We haven't really made any templates yet. We can talk about that if you'd like to do that later. Signatures, I've added this for you. I've added all the signatures. If you don't like how something is said, like you don't like it's Liz Pasco Activities Directory, or I have actually a chair out here too. I should delete this one. You can delete and you can edit. So I've gone over how you do a new message, how you do a draft, templates which we don't use, signatures, history shows you what's out there, and about and help. I have also used this as a feature to say, geez, I want to find out what I've sent to, scroll down to the user, me, for example, and I believe it's going to come up with messages that went to me, and click. I can do start and end dates. Let's see what happens, and search, and it shows me all messages that I've gotten. Okay, but I could also pick a start and end date too, so let's do that. Let's do today. So you can see the difference. Excuse me. And you'll see it only has the ones that I sent today. Or I can show all messages. So that's the nuts and bolts of sending messages. Again, I've shown you how to create a new message, load a draft. You can load a template if we have it. I've shown you how to create a draft. I've shown you where you can edit signatures. I've shown you where you can see the history of emails. Help is if you want to contact the HOA sites, but currently you do not have access to the about. Gives you documentation on the feature, and I think that is pretty much it. So if you have any questions, please contact me. Thank you.